phone here. Won't be a broadcaster. Won't be just like you.
A broadcaster.
I'm going to call the school.
Hi. All right. Gilbert Gnarly.
Thank you for calling Free Video Line.
Yes, how do you do? I saw your advertisement.
Okay.
Well, my name is Gilbert Gnarly, Gnarley, and I want to be a radio announcer.
Okay.
And I've been working on my radio voice.
Okay.
Let me see what you think. Listen to this. Hi. How did that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
See, that's my radio voice.
Okay. Well,
But see,
I'll let him know.
so far, I can only say one thing in my radio voice. I can't sustain it. It's just, hi.
Oh, okay.
Well, I wish there were some jobs in radio where you could just say, hi. Then, you know, I could. But I can't sustain that. You know, I can say, hi. The temperature is 50 degrees. See, I keep going out of it. Can they teach me to sustain that?
Okay, sir. Well, I need to go ahead and get your address. I'll let him know, and we'll have a representative get back to you.
Oh, that would be nice.
Okay. How do you spell your last name again?
Gnarly, G as in go, N as in not to go,
Okay.
A as in already gone, R as in really gone. I'm just trying to equate that all out.
Oh.
That's how you would do it radio, you know.
Uh-huh.
You know who I love in radio? Paul Harvey. I would like to be his wacky sidekick.
Okay.
You know, like his Baba Booey. You know, Paul could say, well, hi, Baba Booey. And I could say, hi.
Okay.
And then for the weather, Paul would say, Baba Booey, what's the humidity like today? Hi.
Okay.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yes. Now,
Yeah.
could you finish spelling your last name? I have Gnarl.
L is in let me go.
Okay.
E as in enough, I'm going.
Okay.
And Y as in yippee-ki-yi-yi, yippee-ki-yi-yo.
Okay.
That's Gnarley.
All right.
You know what else? Paul Harvey, you know, he could ask me, he could say, well, how can Michael Jordan jump? You know what I'd say?
What would you say?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I can do that in a radio voice.
Right.
If they said, and now for the stock market report, the Dow Jones was bullish and stocks finished high. See?
Well, we probably better have them get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll appreciate your time, and we'll have a representative be contacting you.
Well, it's been very nice speaking with you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I just said bye. See, now I have something I can sign off with. Bye.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Okay. Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Bye.
Yes, it's very nice of you to come by. Bill, I don't know. This is my radio voice. You know. Every now and then I'll use my real radio voice to say, hi.
It's not.
It's too.
Hi. All right. Now, this is my radio voice. Is that
There we go.
are you using your radio voice?
When I'm on radio, yeah.
Yes. When we're on the radio, we must use our radio voice.
I just try to speak properly.
Yes. When we're not,
I kind of sound like this. Hi. 7:31.
no. Hi. 7:31. Time for news brought to you by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates. Dr. Inashita, where the care, compassion, and roadmap to your recovery begin. All right, downtown we got sunshine looking good. It's 64, and here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. Ohio House Bill 83 could have a significant impact on some extremely important roadway projects in our county, especially when it comes to the village of New Boston, where the leadership there has already talked with ODOT about paving 52 East as you enter the village. And I spoke with our state representative, Justin Pizzulli, and asked for his stance on the pending legislation.
This week in the Ohio House Transportation Committee, we heard testimony on House Bill 83. It's a common sense bill that has actually passed the House in the last two General Assemblies, first introduced by our former state representative, Brian Baldridge. And for decades, the state has maintained the state roads, even the portions that run through village limits. But recently, ODOT has tried to shift that responsibility into our villages and cities, and that's just not fair. So House Bill 83 puts that duty back in the hands of the state where it belongs.
Yesterday, Steve Sturgill, the executive director of the Scioto County Community Action Agency, approached the Scioto County commissioners and requested of them that a letter of support be sent to our 2 United States senators, as well as 2nd District Congressman Dave Taylor, regarding potential cuts in the federal budget that could affect community action services. Here is Steve Sturgill.
What I'm here today to respectfully request is a letter from the Scioto County Commissioners to our federal delegation in Washington. During 2024, Scioto County CAO provided about $30 million in revenue into our community and the state of Ohio. Many of our programs in 2025 are secure, but starting with the budget, federal budget 2026, the majority of the services that we currently provide have been zeroed out of the White House budget.
Now, Commissioner Scotty Powell recognized the potential and negative impact.
It's my understanding that currently the potential impact at this point is $14 to $16 million in terms of services that would, if it's not fixed, would not be coming into our community. That's Head Start. That's our home weatherization program that helps a lot of our individuals and the elderly, our home energy assistance programs.
The commissioners agreed to the letter of support, and a new Ohio Senate bill has been passed in the Buckeye State that would regulate hemp products. Tracy Townsend has those details.
Ohio Senate Bill 86 was approved unanimously yesterday. The bill restricts the sale of intoxicating hemp products to licensed marijuana dispensaries, eliminating availability at CBD stores and gas stations. The move was made to address Delta 8 THC products and other gray market cannabis. The Columbus Dispatch reports that the bill also criminalizes driving under the influence of hemp products and having an open THC drink in a vehicle. The bill intends to eliminate consumer confusion about dispensaries, provide better safeguards, and protect children.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Well, 7:34. Just a little bit of a change on your programming menu today. Right now, AM 1260 95.7 FM is not on the air due to some technical problems, but you can still listen to Bill, the news, Dan Patrick, and everything by going online. The online is working, and you can go to local happenings and punch that up. And we've also had to switch the Reds over the weekend. They're going to be on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze.
Yeah, just till we get her fixed.
Trying to get things fixed is what we're trying to do here. But please make a note of that, if you will. And Bill, a 115-year-old woman in England has now the honor of being the world's oldest person.
Oh, wow. That's an achievement, 115.
115. But she has some competition biting at her heels. And is this the kind of competition you really want to do? Salute.
This station presents Real American Heroes.
Real American Heroes.
Today, we salute you, world's second oldest person.
The world's second oldest person.
The media is fawning over the world's oldest living person, but we all know they won't be defending that title for long. So get ready, old-timer, because you're next to carry the geriatric crown.
Let's hope you can hold out that long.
Whatever you do, don't walk toward the light.
Unless it's the light of the news cameras, yeah.
So get those stories ready about Model Ts and polio. And when some whippersnapper reporter asks how you did it, say, quitting smoking at age 97. Because you're the world's second oldest person. A real American hero.
The world's second oldest person.
Hey, world's third oldest person. You're on deck.
Oh, you gotta love that kind of competition, man.
Yeah, you do.
All right, thank you, Bill. And this update brought to you this morning by Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, Dr. Enishita, with a care, compassion, and roadmap to your recovery. Begin. We got sports next. The health and well-being of the community when it comes to cancer care and the cure is a name that's legendary. His name is Dr. Enishita. At Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates of Portsmouth, they're always there to think way ahead of the curve to provide the absolute latest in care treatments and that personal one-on-one service that today is so rare. With Dr. Enishita and King's Daughters, they owe their success to the many forward-thinking community members and great volunteers who have all helped shape King's Daughters and Dr. Enishita as their first choice from patients and families who choose them for the most critical time in their life. when that absolute right decision must be made. For more information from screenings to treatment, contact Dr. Anishita by calling 353-4884 or stop by and meet their incredibly helpful staff at 916 11th Street in Portsmouth. With Dr. I and Portsmouth Cancer Care and Associates, it's where the care, compassion, and the roadmap to your cure begin. Time once again for sports, 7:38, brought to you by Call Your Home Medical. And they're at 1661 State Route 522 in the Berg, and of course right across the street from Kroger. Give them a call, 574-0327. And again, just a little reminder that your weekend baseball can be heard on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, right?
That's right. Baseball on The Breeze.
And if they continue to do what they did, that game, the doubleheader they lost, it's kind of rare to lose a doubleheader, and they should have really, I think, won game one, but they're still playing some great ball, so, and they're, only 2 games out?
Yeah. I mean, they're right there in the thick of the hunt.
Okay.
They are 2 games over 500 with 17 wins and 15 losses. They're solely in second place now in the National League Central, 2 games behind the Chicago Cubs. So, they get on a heater one good week, and all of a sudden they could find themselves at the top of the standings. One bad week, and it could go the opposite direction. But, I mean, they're right there in the conversation. So the Reds are having a good year. It seemed like it was taking them forever to get over the 500 mark. They've finally gotten there, and despite the setback they had a couple days ago, they have stayed there. So let's hope they can keep it rolling into the weekend.
All right, and here's what's going to happen, and here's Chuck.
You got it, Steve. The Reds took down the St. Louis Cardinals 9-1 yesterday at ABP, and with that victory, Cincinnati and St. Louis wind up splitting that 4-game series. The bats were alive yesterday. Jose Trevino and Spencer Steer both had home runs. Here's what Trevino sounded like on the Reds radio network.
Trevino hit his second home run of the year on Monday, and now he swings, drives it to deep left. It's back. It is gone into the seats and left. A 2-run home run for Jose Trevino, and he puts the Reds on top.
Okay, Trevino comes to the plate. He is not looking to take. He is looking to swing, and swing he did.
Steer went 2 for 3. Noelve Marte and Santiago Espinal each had 2 hits. The starting pitcher was Andrew Abbott. He went the first 4 innings, allowing 1 run off of 3 hits. The win actually went to Graham Ashcraft, though, who pitched 3 innings of hitless baseball. That victory up Cincinnati 17-15. The Reds will try and keep that mojo heading into the weekend with the Nationals coming to town. As Steve alluded to, you can hear Reds baseball this weekend on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, while AM 1260 and 95.7 FM are being repaired. Coverage this evening on The Breeze will start at 5:40, leading up to the 6:10 first pitch. Tomorrow's game will begin at 6:40, and Sunday afternoon, this 3-game set will wrap with a 4:10 first pitch. The Cleveland Guardians topped the Twins 4-3 in 10 innings yesterday. Cleveland will visit Toronto this weekend. Tonight's first pitch will be at 7:07. The Guardians are second in the AL Central, 1.5 games behind Detroit. Yesterday was a great day for the Shawnee State University baseball and softball teams. The SSU baseball team defeated Brescia, Kentucky 15-4 at the Chillicothe VA in the River States Conference Championship. The SSU softball team took down St. Mary Woods yesterday in the River States Conference Championship, played in South Charleston, West Virginia. Because of the rain yesterday evening, there were not a lot of high school baseball and softball games played, but there were a couple. In high school baseball, Jackson shut out Chillicothe 14-0, and in prep softball, Piketon prevailed over Greenfield McLean 3-2. Last night in the NBA playoffs, the Knicks knocked off the Pistons 116-113 to win that series in 6 games, and the Clippers downed the Nuggets 111-105 to even that series at 3. The Cleveland Cavaliers have already advanced to the second round of the NBA playoffs. The Cavs will kick off a series with the Indiana Pacers Sunday in Cleveland. The NASCAR Cup Series will race at Texas Motor Speedway Sunday at 3:30, and the 151st running of the Kentucky Derby will take place tomorrow. And that is a look at sports.
All right, and thank you, Chuck. Brought to you this morning by Call Your Home Medical, and they're there with everything you need to come set up in your variety of home in all different kind of sizes and style, whatever you need. Just give them a call and ask questions. 574-0327. And traffic, weather on the way.
Collier is expanding its business opportunities to include Collier Home Medical. a local durable medical equipment company, or DME, offering free home setup of a variety of home medical equipment such as home oxygen and portable oxygen, as well as hospital beds, wheelchairs, rollators, walkers, and more. Collier also offers home sleep testing along with CPAP and BiPAP for patients diagnosed with sleep apnea. Overnight pulse oximetry testing is available with a physician order. Located at 1661 State Route 522 across from Kroger in Wheelersburg, call 740-574-0327.
And traffic, a service of your friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. And again, they're going to be there with everything you need for weekend celebration, if you will. And they'll have those doors open for you at 11. A beautiful commute this morning. I've seen so many pictures some folks have sent. But, yeah, it is a good one. We just still have showers in the forecast all the way through Wednesday. No accidents this morning, and construction has pretty much hung it up. But we do have an Ohio Highway Patrolman down near Haverhill if you're driving eastbound 52. So if you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic and service of your friends at the Scioto River, open 7 days a week.
Weather, a service of the Counseling Center, which is now accepting most forms of private insurance. The Counseling Center offers primary medical care, mental health services, youth therapy, and addiction treatment services.
Your first alert forecast from WSAZ, a mix of sun and clouds today, isolated shower with all this humidity, but there'll be some decent hours today with temperatures into the upper 70s. We are going to be tracking an afternoon-evening line of storms approaching from our west. That'll be passing through tonight to lows near 60, and then on Saturday, periods of rain off and on all day, a first alert weather day for the outdoor impact, temperatures near 70. I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And downtown right now, sunshine abundant, and it is currently 64.
Mixing it up in the morning with Steve Hayes. Steve Hayes. Mix 99.3.
Welcome to your weekend.